Alright, the next HOI4 DLC, Twilight of the Gods, is on its way, and so I think it's time we talk about Germany. More specifically, I want to talk about August von Mackensen, and why it's time for him to get nerfed. Let's begin. Alright, here we go. In case you didn't know, this is what I'm talking about. August von Mackensen's trait, Great War Hero. As in my opinion, the division attack and defense on core territory is excessive and doesn't need to exist. Because seriously, look at it. It's 20 extra attack and defense. Seriously, it's so strong. You basically cannot lose this. Like, if you've seen HOI4 circles before, you've probably heard the joke of, you can just win the German Civil War by just battle planning. You don't need to micro, because this is so ridiculously strong. And it's true. It's just ridiculous. While I'm not going to do that today, you know, the point is still there. But anyway, let's begin. Another 24, that gives us 38 divisions. Pretty good, I'd say. Front line, and yeah. Speaking of battle planning and microing and everything, let's see how quickly we can win this. Could be interesting. Let's not forget to sign our air, that's very useful. The navy, sorry, you're not important. Yeah, that'll do. Who do we have left? Oh, the standard lot. You. Let's get, I don't know, you, and you. The generals don't really matter. Again, you have 20 extra attack and defense. You could probably do this without generals, but here we are. Also give you charismatic, my favourite. Put the spy. Wait another day or two, and yeah, let's go. In case you don't know, the way to win the German Civil War is basically just use your tanks, make encirclements, and just keep pushing. Again, you have 20 extra attack and defense on core territory. You realistically shouldn't lose, but, you know, it's better to be safe sometimes, don't you know? So see here, just cut that off, and let's try and get an encirclement here. Could work. And nice. Oh, they're trying to break that. Let's get that unit in there, and perfect. That is 4 divisions encircled already, and it's only been 10 days. Look at that, that unit's weak. Realistically, we probably shouldn't be pushing it out of the way, but look at that. Country plus 30%. But alright, let's just keep using these and push. I smell another encirclement right here. Oh, what do you know? Oh, and we even managed to encircle another tank. The AI did that, I had nothing to do with that. And right, let's march on Berlin. Come on, let's get that pocket. Phew, they almost broke that one. And okay, keep going. And it looks like I just lost 2 divisions. Whoops. Quickly get extensive, because this path is an insult to game balance. And there we go. Little break. It's okay. Sometimes you just need a breather. And the AI still thinks I will listen to a pin. And Berlin, thank you very much. And just snipe those VPs. And there we go. 9th of June 1936, and it's all said and done. Wow, that was ridiculous. This shouldn't exist. Just to give you some perspective, the Spanish Civil War still hasn't started. In fact, it won't start for another month. No one civil war starts and finishes as fast as this. And sure, August von Mackensen isn't the only thing that makes this be this way, but he is a very, very big part of it. But I know what you're thinking. Bubbles, this attack and defense has to be there, otherwise it just won't work. But I've been thinking about this. Does it? Does this really have to exist? Well, I think there's only one way to find out. It's time for an experiment. Well, 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 here we go again. But as you can see, something is a little different. Yep, I've removed August von Mackensen's overpowered traits. In fact, it was quite easy. Just had to go to the trait folder, and it's gone. I did also leave the stability and war support, didn't see any reason to get rid of it. I mean, we already have 100% anyway, and that gives us 10% defense and attack anyway, so it's not like we have nothing. But anyway, how much of a difference does this actually make? Let's find out. Oh, what do you know, 38 divisions again? How weird. Okay, and yeah, that feels good enough. Let's push. Not as many green bubbles, but still quite a few. And the strategy remains the same. Use our tanks mostly, but, you know, we could also spearhead with a load of infantry. Nothing wrong with that. And speaking of tanks, don't be there, that's a rubbish place for you. Right, we've got ourselves a little gap. Let's use that. You take Munich. Oh, where did that come from? I guess the AI defended the big VP. But oh well, we've managed to encircle Germany's tank again. Oh wait, we're Germany. No comments. Oh well, an encirclement is still an encirclement. Well, at least we managed to get 3 divisions in Munich. That's pretty good. Right, I've just cleaned up the south, so let's do a quick little reorganization. Oh, look at that, the AI's made a bit of a mistake on Nuremberg. And what do we say to pins? Yep, we just say no. There we go, everyone's in position again. Let's go. Try and make an encirclement there, I think. Almost overran that division around Berlin. Looks like I got a tank encircled and destroyed. That is a shame, but oh well. And there we go. This time it's the 3rd of July. Once more, the Spanish Civil War has not even started. And if I'm honest, I definitely could have done this a lot faster. You saw what happened. My tanks are down in the south where they realistically shouldn't be. I accidentally lost one of them. And yeah, that wasn't my greatest gameplay. Let's say that much. So you've got to be wondering, how far can we push this? Well, as I said before, there's only one way to find out. Big surprise, we're doing this again. But this time I've decided to invert the original trait. This time, von Mackensen has minus 20% attack and defense on core territory. Can we still win with the opposite? Should be interesting. Although I guess I should acknowledge it's technically minus 10% thanks to war support, but oh well. Honestly, the Air Force is going to be the big thing here. As always, I suppose, but like, even more so now. I think we all know CAS is very powerful, and while we don't have much of it, like, damn. You know what, you hold Königsberg. That's worth 10. Yeah, that actually makes them a tiny bit more capitulated. Anyway, it's the 21st, so yeah, it's that time again. Let's go. And yeah, as you can see, country minus 10%. August von Mackensen is not helping this time. And so much red this time. Even with that, a good combined push pushes them out of the way. So, the more things change, more they stay the same. Right, come on, keep moving. Pin that one. And, come on, get that little encirclement. Thank you very much. Oh dear, they actually managed to break the encirclement, which is a surprise. Okay, that's weirdly open for us. Not that I'm complaining, but odd. Let's not be too adventurous. Don't want that tank encircled, do I? Yeah, look at that. That's just too perilous for my liking. Weirdly enough, this time, this southern half hasn't fallen by now. Which normally, I think it would have. Oh well. Oh well. You know? Huh, my tank's actually there, so fine, I guess make a play for Berlin or something? I don't know. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, that does not look good. Have to break these guys out. Luckily made it there. And for the first time, the Spanish Civil War has actually started before we finished. The fact that this is actually a surprise is disappointing, to say the least. And somehow it looks like we're going to get Berlin before we get Munich, which is also quite funny. In every other game so far, Munich fell months ago at this point. Huh. I forgot about Ethiopia, but you're right. We've also finished every time before Ethiopia could. And mostly green air, some yellow, but oh well, there's Munich. And it's done. August 8th. Honestly, I think that just summarizes it perfectly. Minus 20%. Still only took me, what, like 5 months, obviously, because you know we had to start in March. Wow. That's pretty ridiculous, isn't it? But let's see how far we can push this. Because the numbers can go lower than minus 20. And I'm interested. So, what do we get this time? Minus 40. Now, that's a lot. I don't actually know if we can win this at this point, but I think it's worth a try, at the very least. Right, let's get to work. Yeah, this time definitely going to leave this unit in Königsberg. But the remaining 37 of the 38, I think you know the drill. And I know, 38 divisions? For me? Aw, you shouldn't have. Okay, we managed to push with minus 20%. This time, it's going to be a lot harder. But how much harder? Oh, that's a lot of red across the board. I think micro's going to be the only way to play this time. Look at that, that's pretty much the only one going. It's minus 30% on the country. War support is still the main thing that's helping us at this point. And the tanks are once more in a really stupid position. There we go, got ourselves a little breakout. And yeah, we're definitely going to have to encircle. It's the only chance we have. Right, run around them, quickly. This is where the tanks actually come into their own. And thank you. This time we actually get Munich bloody quickly. Well, there we go. I almost could have been famous last worded with that. And might be able to encircle on Weimar. Oh yes, actually, because I didn't notice that little tile there. Little mistake on my end, but that's okay. That's okay. It looks like this time I am actually going to have to clean up the south before I move on the north. Yep, okay. That's fine. Right, let's go. Again. Look at that. At this point, just need to make Berlin fall and it will end, but yeah, as you can see, it's a bit of a mess right now. And there we go. Even with minus 40%, we still did it. I think at this point, I think you get the idea. But I know what you're thinking. Ah, Bubbles! You aren't thinking right. This trait is mostly for the AI. It's for their benefit. It's so the AI can win. But no. So, this time we're actually going to do an AI game. They have minus 20%. Let's see how long it takes for them to win, shall we? Are they actually going to... I haven't unpaused, have I? Oh, no, I have. There they go. And there we go. I actually don't know what the date is, so this is going to be interesting for me too. It's the 5th of December, 1937. But as it turns out, yes, the AI can do it. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't expect Paradox to add this. I think just having no bonus at all would be fine. But it perfectly highlights my point, doesn't it? Even when they have this massive debuff, the AI wins. They managed to win before Poland managed to finish. Are the Soviets going out history? Yes, they are. They managed to win... Actually, are they going out history? I should check. Yes, the Soviets are going with the right opposition. They managed to win before the Soviets managed to start, and so on. There is literally zero reason for August von Mackensen to continue having this trait. It doesn't make anything better. All it does is contribute to Germany's ridiculous main character syndrome. And I, for one, have had enough. I want this to go. And hopefully, after seeing this, I think many of you can understand. I think this is fair. It's a fairly little thing in the grand scheme of things, but I don't think it's unfair. I've shown completely that this trait doesn't need to exist. So, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye.